think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter in the books. It's a close game here early on. We'll head back to New Orleans after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Off the play fake, Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's go! Green, 39!
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. This is caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39!
Cousins again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And there, Matt Jones, the ball carrier. Last year, only 3.4 yards per carry. Did have some explosive plays, though, in the passing game.
And they think that they're going to get him in the running game from him now as well because the volume of carries for him will increase.
Here we go.
They'll run with Thompson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Again, a run with Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 2 first-half field goals now for a guy who, and you hate to give him the tag a journeyman, but it's fair to say, Charles, he's been around in his career.
Yeah, it's more half-leg will travel for him. He is a guy that's bounced around a bit, but he can still stroke him when called upon, just as he did right there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Now it's Murphy. With a juke. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. And here's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
Yeah, he had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season, but any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right. Yet to get to 1,000. Had 769 last year in 12 games. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You know, the Saints took Cooks in the first round of the 2014 draft. I think they're glad that they did. He showed why in week 673 yards and a score.
Did you ever have that kid in school, I don't know if it's high school or college, that wore like a coat and tie every day, even when he didn't have to, because he wanted to be a pro? You know, he wanted to be a professional.
No, but I'm intrigued. Go ahead.
Well, that was Brandon Cooks essentially at Oregon State. How he went about his craft as a receiver, how he studied NFL receivers and what they did. And boy, is it paying off in New Orleans now.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Breeze now on 1st down. And he is out of bounds just a yard or two shy of the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Breeze now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They go with a big back Hightower. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tim Hightower taking it in. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints defense, we watch them get set to go. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go-around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Breeze. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Check. Hey, left. Check 9. Hey, left. Hey, watch it.
Again, it's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now, Breeze again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He was looking for Matt Jones that time. Well, incomplete there, but Charles, switching gears for a second, talking about quarterback play. We have seen a lot of good quarterback play so far this year, haven't we?
We always talk about Drew Brees. That's almost old hat, but let's give him his respect. But how about some new names that are on this list? Matt Ryan has elevated his game to its highest level. How about what Sam Bradford has done in Minnesota? Did anyone really see that coming? And the rookie, Dak Prescott, he deserves big-time mention for the start he's given Dallas.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. Deep drop. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
On 3rd down, Cousins surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25.
Pass interference, offense.
He tried to get away with a push. He could not. Offensive pass interference. And the defense in an envious position here after that penalty by the offense. It's now 3rd and 20. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's got his man, that's Snead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well